Or I'm a Satan or dinosaur, eh? Boomer, whatever you say, Boomer. Ah, I can hear you, Mr. J. Happy Halloween. It's kind of early. It's kind of early, but better late or better early than late, I guess. It is. Uh-uh. We do. You love her. You know her. You know her as Kushomi Kate. Kate, welcome. Kate came in costume.
Hey there.
Can't hear you, Oz. Oz is muted. Oz is muted.
Or else I'm muted.
No, you're good. I hear you. I hear you. So
yeah, you can
long as Oz
hear me.
Unmuted.
I'm back.
Yeah,
If
Kate's
that's the
here.
worst thing that happens tonight, I'm going to be happy. So
Oh,
thank.
if that's the worst thing, because we've had some terrible Halloweens.
Yeah,
past.
it's been a logistical nightmare. Kate, it's so nice to have you here. What are you dressed up as tonight?
Well, you know, as a bad makeup artist, I thought I would be Shanda, but I couldn't get the false eyelashes on. I couldn't get the cleavage right.
That's a good one.
I have trouble with my cleavage, too.
I have trouble with both those two, Kate. So it's okay. It's understandable.
So I'm just coming as whatever.
Well,
bad makeup artist.
that's
You're
me.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a dime store joker here tonight. So Shanda, you look great too. So you got your.
Well, you know, I'm fucking pissed off and ready to knock some heads.
Yeah. That's good. That's
I
good.
really love your costume, Oz.
My costume.
Great makeup.
Oh, you like it? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You like my fuchsia bow tie and fuchsia vest here? I think.
I love
You
it.
gotta
I
go.
love it.
I promised Shanda I'd try and dress up for the show more like a month ago because she's been coming dressed to the nines for all of our shows, and I've been coming in like a car wash slob. So, you know, that's just me.
Right.
But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You look great. You look great the last 4 or 5 shows. You've been bringing it, Oz. I love it.
And
so.
I'm losing weight too. Shall we shout out the chat?
Hey, I'm happy somebody likes to play dress up with me.
I like to play dress up. Let's shout out the chat.
Yeah, let's shout out the chat. You guys have been busy. Everybody's stopping by, getting ready for the 4th annual. This is our 4th Halloween show. We've had a lot of the chat stop by over the years. We're going to give you a sneak peek of that. And we got some fun stuff on the deck. Let's see. Gamer for Life is hanging out. So is Jax. Jax is here.
Jax,
hey, Sean.
Gamer.
Glad to see ya. Becca C is here. Chris Foster, you're staying up late to see us, are ya? Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah. Snow Leopard, good to see you. 4737, Carlin. You know, Oz, it looks like we need to pass out some wrenches for Halloween. I think once we get going, I'll get in there and start popping out some wrenches.
Please do,
Kurt
yeah.
Boss is hanging out, and I promised Kurt Boss a couple of wrenches here. 2 Bunnies is in the house, and so is V. Hi, V. Hi, V. Let's see, President Jesus.
Rick's here. Rick Solis.
Rick, Rick, you're going faster than I am on this. Cold Fusion Gaming's here.
Anthony, did you get your Halloween card?
Oh, I love our Halloween card from Anthony. I had it sitting here, but then I cleaned my desk. I get for cleaning.
Yeah.
Great card, Anthony. I loved it.
Yeah, so nice.
Let's see. Did we miss anybody? Rad Angel. Hi, Rad Angel.
Rad.
Kill your E. Gray Gross is here. I could never say that one right. Uncle Warren, Extra Bull is in the house. And you know, there's going to be a super secret after party over at his place. Oh, let's see. And I see the Convo Couch stop by too, right?
Yeah. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. Yes.
We know you're out there, Pasta and Fee, and we love you.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. I got to say tonight, again, it's difficult to do these shows because of everything that's going on in the world is horrible. But this is a place to rest for the evening. Just try and rest and gather your thoughts. Have a little fun. And same with Secret Show afterwards. You go over there. Let's just take a break from all the madness and get rolling tonight. I'm not going to get too wordy about it, but fair use, of course. First, we've got fair use with a couple of jack-o'-lanterns there, and there's Shanda and Oz in the. That's AI once again. That's the AI version there. Becca C dropped a tenner on us. Thank you for the super chat.
We got a Rumble hanging out over here too. Did you see this? What are they called? Rumble Rays or
Rumble
what?
Rumble Rants.
Laugh 66. Matthew Perry reminds me of Robin Williams, naturally putting himself out there, being a natural in public in a hostile world. R.I.P. Yes, if you haven't heard, Matthew Perry, one of the Friends co-stars, was found deceased in a jacuzzi earlier today.
Yeah, that's
very
terrible.
sad. I had a cat named Chandler Bing. I loved his character, and I loved Friends. I watched every damn episode of it.
Yeah, I long for those days. Not that they were the greatest, but they're nothing.
It was so much simpler.
Yeah, it was really, really easy days back then compared to what
you
we're
had
facing
internet. You kind of had the best of everything. You had cell phones, you had internet, but
believe me, and you didn't have the inflation or the kinds of things that we're all going through. I mean, food prices
pre 9/11. Yeah, anything pre 9/11.
I'm calling it again. You guys, it's as soon as we hit the millennium, everybody was buying batteries and toilet paper. We went into an alternate universe. What do you think, Kate? How was it back then for you, back in the day of Friends and stuff?
Well, first of all, I've never seen Friends.
Good for you. Good for you.
I've never got into pop culture or whatever was going on television. The last thing I saw on television before 2008 was something like St. Elsewhere.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah,
that was a ways back, I have to say.
Yeah, Demi Moore.
Yeah, I was a pop culture fiend back in the day.
Me too.
I grew up with 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It started getting sketchy, and after 2000, it just didn't do the same thing for me.
I'm a Gen Xer. I was raised by television.
Yeah. The TV generation.
We were.
TV generation.
Yeah, we are the TV generation.
TV generation. So we've got tonight. We're gonna do mostly music and entertainment, right? We're not going to be focusing hard on stories.
We have a few stories, here and there. Then some music, then maybe some funny stuff, and then some music. I tried to keep it so light.
I have to point out though, we're featuring Broken Peach, and they opened with that little ditty I put together, Tainted Love, I'm Gonna Get You. That was what it was. Tainted Love's coming up. That was in the card. I'm all confused. I'm not even smoking anything.
It's the blood moon. It's sucking your brain out.
But we've got a nice little segment, and Shanda's going to tell you a little bit about Broken Peach. They're Spanish musicians. They're fantastic. We feature them all the time, and they're fun. They're crazy. They dress up like Halloween a lot. For a lot for Christmas, different seasons, different situations. But we've got some great music from them tonight. And we've got a banging outro tonight. It is fantastic. Shanda gave me her seal of approval, and it means so much. But it's got a little Bowie in it, and it's got, I believe, Freddie Mercury's last song that he put to video. It's not Freddie Mercury, it's a cover, but it's a great cover, and I think you'll enjoy it. But moving right along, the background here, Kate, is AI generated. Shanda and Oz there. And then what I did was I found these videos for Halloween, seasonal Halloween stuff, and I turned them into GIFs. And then I put those GIFs in the deck, and they worked. Shanda said, "Oh, they look beautiful." So
I love them. They're great.
They're really amazing.
We got quite a few, and Shanda even told me she hated to cover them up because they were so nice, which really made my head explode. So but somebody
I didn't want to cover them up. I'm like, those are cool. I don't want to cover them.
Somebody else's work. I can't credit everybody that did it, but there's a lot of good graphics and video engineers out there that we spend the whole show calling them out. But these are great. But we do have Shanda and Chucky talking about the White House here. I hope you
Chucky.
enjoy this. So Shanda and Chucky Oz are giving you their opinion on things.
Not yet. But all over the world, millions have died because of the decisions made inside those walls. This is the place. I can feel it.
Do you agree with that? I think that's you notice the nuke in the background there. So that's Shanda. I think I make a great Chucky, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so
You do for
Chucky,
sure.
Chucky.
And it's so true, right? Nobody's died in there. Well, a lot of people have done cocaine in there. We know that.
Yeah, and you would think that with all the security, they'd figure out who did it. So
You would.
you brought this.
Let me see. So, Rep. Mike Johnson's speakership terminated after he refuses to spend 100 seconds in a coffin with Nancy Pelosi as part of an initiation ceremony. Oh, bummer.
Oh, bummer. And remember, this show is satire, so anytime we reference people, it's satire, guys. We're not being serious. We're having a little fun with them. It's a joke. It's a joke, right?
Kate, you want to hang out till we get through the Halloween's past, and then we'll let you hang out in the green room?
Yeah, or else I
Okay.
can just go home.
No, we don't want you to go home. Stick
we don't
around,
want you to
Kate.
go home.
We don't want you to go home. And President Biden there, in all of his glory, he's looking great. So,
Remember the hammers? So at this time last year, I went and watched last year, and I was looking at the old deck. It was the Nancy Pelosi, Paul Pelosi's hammer attack was in the news, and it was big. And those hammers were left over from last year's deck, so I just left them.
yeah, I like hammers. I like the ones in the wall too, the walking hammers. This is Linda's artwork here from 2021? Yeah, Linda did this, right, Shanda?
Yeah, this is some old
Linda.
art. Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
cats doing the moonwalk there on the thing. They did a really good
Well, it's our
job.
photo album. So this is our 4th annual Halloween. And so many of you guys have stopped by over the years. Sometimes we have a whole bunch. Sometimes we only have a few of you. Kate, thank you so much and bless you for coming in and
Absolutely.
dressing up for us. And you're always such a driving force in the chat. And yeah, I'm glad I know everybody's glad to see you tonight.
so
So thank
appreciate
you.
And I'll put my glasses on and go back into chat.
She wants to go in the chat.
She wants to go to the chat with everybody. Yeah, you want to go through these? This is 2022, right? This is.
Well, there's Kate from last year. Kate joined us last year, too.
Yeah, she did a great job last year, too. Kate, you really get with it. And I've got my blacklist. I didn't know I had my blacklist shirt back then. That's been.
I know. I saw that. I was laughing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
And we had Amber and Farron. Remember, Farron came as Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Oh, she did so good.
Yeah,
She
was
did
great.
so good.
I think
she had us
She
dying.
had a couple of highballs in her, too, I think, at the time. So.
Yeah. She was primed for sure. And Amber came as Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Liz Fair,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that was great.
it was
This
great.
was
It was
21. We did the Rocky Horror Picture Show thing.
Yeah, we had a Rocky Horror Picture Show theme, and there's pasta down in the bottom. He did not come dressed that way. We AI'd him that way.
He's always thanking me for AIing him on things like that.
I know. I laugh every time we do it. You were the Borg that
I was
year,
a
right?
Borg, yeah. I'm kind of bright there, but yeah, I had fun doing the Borg, and I actually shot lasers out of it, so that was a blast.
I came as a fortune teller, and I told you all that we're fucked and that war was coming. I think I got that one right.
For sure. There's Jilly up there in the corner, and Chris down there, and there's Kate again, I think.
Kate again. Kate, you've been here every year with us. Yay.
I'm devoted,
Amber,
guys.
you're devoted. We appreciate your devotion. We appreciate everybody's devotion. We have the most devoted chat. We say it all the time.
We got one more here. This is you make a great bunny rabbit there too.
I was a rascally rabbit, and I loved Amber's. She was beautiful that year. She was a forest nymph or something.
Forest nymphs, yeah, healthy one for sure.
There's Chris Foster. Chris Foster from years gone past.
Chris, you're looking good there, Chris.
And of course, Fee and Johnny.
Fee and Johnny. Hey, Johnny's working for Kim Iverson still. I think he's engineering and doing all that great stuff for her. And then
that was the year you came as Harlequin.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, Isn't this is kind of weird how it all worked out? Like the
Yeah.
feet with her little hat on there, and yeah.
I know. My gosh, that's so predictive programming right there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's pretty wild. Pretty
Yeah.
wild. We got
It is wild.
and we got the uphill crew here still. We got Marcus and Amos there with a skinny guy there up with the microphone, and there's Snorky,
Snarky.
and Chris again, cowgirl Chris. Looking good.
Natural progressive.
And there's Pasta with his floppy. He reminds me of a cartoon character. I can't remember which one it is.
I
but
know, right?
yeah, it's Droopy
Totally.
Dog, maybe. I don't know, with the ears like that. But yeah,
I agree. I totally agree.
really good.
It was great. We've always had fun Halloweens, and thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to have a blast again tonight, and another one in the books, right?
Another one in the books. Here's one of those background that Shanda liked that she didn't want to cover it up. So
It's cool. It's
yeah,
very cool.
Very nice. Very.
I didn't exactly pull that Harlequin off, but hey, I think I got pretty damn close.
I think you look great. You both look fantastic. And if I could,
I've got
I would
the
have done.
tats and everything.
Oh yeah, you really look good. Really look good. If I could have green hair, but I can't have green hair because of the green screen stuff. So that's.
Oh yeah, your head would just disappear. You're right. We've done this
it
before, right?
It would definitely disappear. This one, which one is this? I can't even remember which one this is, but let's give it a play. I think it's Shanda. I think it's Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
No, this is your head thingy.
My head thingy. Let's see.
Your head thingy.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let's talk about the new
my
Iris
head.
Store Elite. This is the
This
very
is how I
latest
grow
device
hair.
from Iris Store, and I'm so excited to share my thoughts about it. This is the one you've been waiting for. It's got more lasers, LEDs, power, and coverage. So as you can see here, it has over 500 diodes packed in here. That's 300 lasers and 200 LEDs. Plus, there's 3 types of laser wavelength and special VCSEL lasers. Because the
Love the
lasers
teeth.
penetrate more deeply with great accuracy,
Yeah, the teeth are
it's
great.
more
Are
stimulating
those
for your
veneers?
hair.
They must be.
With more laser light density than anything
What's
else
up,
on the
Doc?
market, the only comparable treatment you'd have to go
Got
to
a
the
carrot?
clinic. You only have to use it for 12 minutes a day to get the full effect. Now, it's a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth it. If you care as much about your hair as I do, you're willing to pay a little more to get the very best. To get the very best in hair restoration technology, click the link below.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that.
Yeah. No, they say light therapy actually does. I've always followed the spa channels and stuff, and that's the latest thing for the rich people, the people above us. They love that light therapy for sure.
My gosh. I don't know. That dude had so much thick hair. I just can't believe that's what.
Hey, look at his hair. Look at his teeth, man.
I know.
That's
It's like
crazy.
throw him a bag of carrots and get him a hairbrush. That's all I can
Hey,
do.
Oz, the new speaker of the house was just standing behind you.
Yeah, this is the new speaker of the house for sure.
That is.
That guy.
For sure.
That's that guy.
For sure,
Oh
that's him.
my
That's him.
gosh.
Speaker
yeah.
of the house, Mike Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Mike Johnson.
He's a scary,
That's
scary.
the first thing I thought when I saw his name. I was like, oh, well, that's a joke waiting to happen.
Yeah, he's a scary guy. He's a scary guy. Now you brought this right here. This is from Just a Thought, right? New speaker.
Just a Thought says, I can't think of anything more pressing for Americans than ensuring Lockheed Martin and Raytheon make their money. Can you go ahead and hit play? This is what he has to say.
Okay, let's hit play. See if I can get it to roll.
Extraordinary crisis right now. And the world needs us to be strong. They need us to remember our creed and our admonition.
Oh God.
Turmoil and violence have rocked the Middle East and Eastern Europe.
Kate,
We
you
all know
good?
it.
You wanna
Intentions
hang in?
continue to build in the Indo-Pacific.
I can go.
The country demands strong
I
leadership
see you want to
of this
crop
body,
her out.
and we must not waver. Our nation's greatest ally in the Middle East is under
Thank
attack.
you for coming,
The
Kate.
first bill
Thank you
just
for
approved
inviting
to
out.
this floor.
I
in
want to
just a
be in
little
the
while.
chat.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
be
Well,
in
thank you
support
so
of our
much for
gift to
dressing
your
up and
friend
coming. I
Israel,
love
and we're
it.
overdue in
I'm
giving that
flattered.
note.
I'm flattered that you dress like me.
I tried.
Thank
I love you guys.
Love
I
you
really
too,
love
Kate.
you.
Have a great one.
We're going to show not only Israel, but the entire world that the barbarism of Hamas that we have all seen play out on our television screens is wretched and wrong, and we're going to stand for the good in that conflict.
Look good in that conflict. So, yeah, his first business is going to be to ensure that American money goes to Israel And that he brings out the good in the conflict. Is that what he just said?
I think so. New boss,
That's
same as
insane.
the old boss. Actually, I think McCarthy was probably better than this guy. I don't know.
Well, this guy seems to be good on censorship right now. I have a clip actually from Glenn Greenwald from when he interviewed him a couple of months ago. You guys can hear us, right? I want to make sure we're not muted. And he said, he's against all this Orwellian censorship that's going on, and he's going to be fighting back against it. Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
Pasta covered him on Friday, didn't he? On the
Right.
Jimmy Dore
Everybody
show. Yeah.
thinks that he's like pro or anti-censorship, and I'm just like, whatever.
No,
he's in the Congress.
I don't know what they're thinking of with him. I don't know what they're thinking of anyway.
He's easy. He gets along easy with both sides is the thing. That's what it is.
Did he really say this? Every American woman has a duty to birth at least one able-bodied worker. Mike Johnson, 56th Speaker of the House, and former media spokesperson for the Christian fundamentalists. Wow.
Yeah,
what happened to
that's who you're
separation
dealing
of
with.
church and state? What the hell is going on
Well,
with that?
get out there, you able-bodied workers, and pop out those kids. Like, get your duty. That's insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
you brought potatoes. You're going to give out potatoes?
Yeah, I can't see anything tonight, so I'm looking for my glasses. Let's see. It says, potatoes are delicious. They might as well be candy. Today's kids choose potatoes more than 25 times each time, triumphantly proclaiming to their friends and family, I got a potato. One kid shouted, a potato's just like last year. Another group said, oh, you're the potato house. You're legends. This has become an unexpected and joyful tradition. Kids are given a free choice over and over again. The choice is a potato. My friends, every day you are given a choice, and I encourage you to choose a potato.
We used potatoes and we stuffed them down our pants when we were kids to make people gag when they saw us, And
that was funny.
you got Colin Reddy Carter here from INN. What's he got going on here?
Hold on, let me get my eyeballs back on. It's apparent, it's abhorrent that our politicians are calling for a ceasefire for Israel and Hamas when they are still funding Israel's military. It's bullshit that the politicians are hiding behind the ceasefire narrative when we should be calling for peace. But we know peace doesn't make money.
I know.
Absolutely.
I mean the White House Twitter is saying we need to get aid to them immediately. It's like, isn't it kind of counterproductive to send the bombs to Israel and the aid to Palestine or Gaza? Give me a break, you fools. Just start.
Oh, the aid to Gaza is fucking just a gaslighting. Like, oh yeah, we're sending it, but it's not getting in. It's fucking piling up. It can't get in. That's the whole point.
I heard today from somebody who was talking about how they're starving over there. They're starving at water and food and everything. They got UN people that are starving to death. I mean, I think Richie's the one that talked about that. So yeah, it's absolutely.
I was doing my show, or Trailer Park Pundit, and so I've been covering this very deeply since it started. But you and I have been on this issue for many, many years. I remember in 2016 being at the DNC convention and pushing it into Pramila Jayapal's face. But anyways, it just wore me down. Like the last few days, like my heart is so fucking broken, and I have so much empathy for the pain that innocent civilians are feeling. It's just death, 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 death. I get up in the morning, I sit down. Within 2 minutes of sipping my coffee, I'm seeing what we're all seeing, and
it's genocide. That's what we're seeing.
It's genocide. I can't take it. So I had to, like, the last 24 hours, I just stepped away. I mean, I just have this anger in me, and they're crying or I'm pissed off.
I think it's mutual. Again, that's what makes it hard to do these shows. You can't do a show without talking about it, of our type of show. But
that's why we had to cover it tonight. But we're going to get past it and get lighthearted. But it's not something that we should not talk about.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
Why I
Everybody should have an eye on this and get out in the streets if you can, wherever you can. What is this? Is this the?
This is Claire Daly. And Claire let it rip.
Love Claire.
God bless her.
They're killing it.
There is no sustainable development without peace. Apart from climate change, war is undoubtedly the biggest threat to our human development. And that's why we have Sustainable Development Goal 16, promoting peaceful societies. Now, we know that the SDG summit in September showed the world how far off we are from achieving the goals. But in terms of peace, we're absolutely plummeting. By 2020, we have 2.5 times the amount of people forcefully displaced worldwide compared to a decade ago, a 50% increase in conflict-related civilian deaths, and events over the past week have exposed that we are part of the problem. Now, the Commission said recently it's going to continue to take action in relation to this Goal 16. Well, if that's what you're doing, God help us, because we have a Commission president who's been enabling the Israeli government to commit war crimes and crimes against humanity in Gaza. We've no problem whatsoever in sending arms into the conflict zone in Ukraine while standing in the way of all peaceful resolutions to that conflict. This isn't serious. We have to do better in relation to this.
And that was a calm dissertation.
That was a calm, Claire. Yeah, that really was.
You should see her and Mick. They get with it. So you brought this as well. This was
this is Ireland, and they were told that they weren't allowed to bring Palestinian flags into, I'm assuming, as a football game. And this is how they responded.
Who the hell's telling them what they can and can't bring into a football game?
These authoritarian governments that are all over the damn world because the World Economic Forum has placed them there.
Ain't gonna end well.
That's who.
Ain't gonna end well for anybody. What do you got here?
This is Ryan Long. Ryan Long's funny, man. He goes for it, and that's a true comedian in my book.
In discussing America's involvement in the Israel-Palestine conflict, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham has made a plea to Congress saying he just wants one more war and then won't ask again after that, he promises. Graham then went on to say that he hasn't asked them for a war since Ukraine, which was like forever ago, and it doesn't even have to be a big one. He just needs a little something something to keep him regular, and then he'll be out of their hair, hand to God. When the topic of de-escalation and the possibility of working towards an agreement for a ceasefire and the safe return of the hostages came up, Lindsey Graham stood up and said, and I quote, "Come on, man, don't do this to me. You're killing me here. It doesn't even have to be a full war. We can even go with a measly proxy. I just need a little taste. Come on, guys, don't cockblock me." Okay, listen, I don't want to have to beg, but I'll beg. Before getting down on his knees and continuing, all I'm asking for is a tiny little scuffle with Hamas and a quick little Donnybrook with Iran. And obviously Hezbollah will catch a little spray too, but that's war, baby. Let's f***ing go. At which point he stood up and started punching air before saying, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I'm trying to say is, I need this. There, I said it. On my mother's grave, I won't bother you again after this. At which point Senator Rand Paul stood up and said, I just think we should all take a moment to breathe before we enter another war. To which Lindsey Graham stood back up and responded, shut the f*** up, Rand Paul. No one's talking to you, you f***ing pussy. What do you say, guys? Who's in? Before putting his hand over his mouth in a cupping motion and making a variety of different voices saying, yeah, let's do it. Let's get these bastards. Graham's right, Rand is a pussy. Before turning around to adjust what some in the Senate say appeared to be a visible erection. At which point the majority of senators burst out laughing, and a confused Graham turned back around and screamed, what's so funny? What? None of you have never needed anything so bad that it made you a little crazy. At which point Tom Cotton replied, Lindsey, we're messing with you. We already agreed on the war. It was a prank. We just wanted to make you beg since you showed up late today. When have we ever said no to you?
That was good. That was really funny.
Yeah, I would love to write that kind of stuff. That would
that was great. Ryan is very, very talented. He's out there on the circuit like Jimmy. You know, he's a hilarious comedian.
That is hilarious. Do I look blue to you? I look blue to me.
It's so blue.
I look blue.
Well, I'm just fading away. I'm just like, I'm so white.
Yeah, I don't know if it's radiation. Oh, it's probably the blue light. Here,
I know that with the visible erection part killed me, man. I was dying. Yeah. Because he would do that. Lindsay's out there on every Sunday morning fucking talk show, damn near nutting himself to get a damn war. So
and who's putting him on those
Ryan.
talk shows every Sunday morning? The War Pigs. They're the War Pigs.
The War Pigs and the Legacy Media.
Yeah,
That's who pushes this because they're all owned by BlackRock, frickin' Raytheon, Boeing, Vanguard.
I'm trying to figure out new names to call Jake Tapper because he's not a journalist. That's not what he is.
Jake Crapper. I've been calling him Jake Crapper for years.
Terrible. What's Hunter doing? Is he sniffing me like his dad, or what's going on?
This is a United spot. I figured we laugh.
Okay.
The United Spot. So, Jill. Yeah? He's talking to me, Joe. So, you're Joe and I'm Jill? No, I'm Jill and you're... You know what? Just get the name tags. So, Jill. He's talking to you. I know, Joe. So, Jill. Yes? Do you think Hunter's innocent? Of course. Of course he is. I'm 100 million billion 100,000 2D5% positive. My son's a good boy. Joe, he's talking to me. Sorry about that. Yes, I believe my son is 100% innocent. Hunter's not your son. You're just a babysitter. So, technically, all of Hunter's problems are your fault. Damn babysitter. I think it's nap time. If Hunter's not guilty, can you explain the contents of his laptop? It's all photoshopped. She's not a real doctor. Hey, are you wearing a tablecloth? I'm sorry, did you say Hunter's laptop was photoshopped? Yes, and it's all Trump and Putin's fault. Hey, she calls herself a doctor, but she's just a babysitter. So the contents of Hunter's laptop is all fake? Oh yeah, Trump and Putin used a Hunter Biden lookalike. Hey, it's diaper change time. Come on, babysitter Jill. Time to go to work. I'm sorry, did you say a Hunter Biden lookalike? Yep. A Hunter Biden lookalike. Hey, I got 3 words for you. Diaper change. So the laptop and all the videos are fake? Yes, they're fake. Hey, it's getting kind of squishy over here. It's diaper change time, woman. Do your job, babysitter. So the crack, the hookers, the crazy lifestyle, it was all fake? Hunter's never used drugs, and he's still a virgin. Wait a minute. What?
God.
I'm paying you for it. I'm sitting over here in some sloppy human waste, and you're just ignoring me. Joe, overpriced babysitter. Joe, I'm in the middle of an interview. It's not always about you, okay? This is my time. This is Jill's time to shine. Yeah, well, you know what? Your dress looks like the bathroom curtains. So Hunter's innocent? Yes, 100%. So what about the economy? Is that Photoshop too?
Yes, it is.
It is Photoshop.
Oh my gosh, that was too funny.
That was good. That was good. What do you got here?
United spot. Oh my gosh. So, okay, Kurt Metzger, right? He went on Roseanne Barr's podcast, and I caught a clip somewhere. It was like a 2-minute clip where they were talking about this video. So I went and watched the podcast, but I had to bring you guys this video that they were talking about that came from the WEF, the World Economic Forum. And yeah, here's your future, guys. Look at it.
You're going to make my night. I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Sensing your joy, your playlist shifts to your favorite song, sending chills up your spine as the music begins to play. You glance at the program running in the background on your computer screen and notice a now familiar sight that appears whenever you're overloaded with pleasure. Your
They said, why isn't Trump debating? Trump
in the temporal regions of your brain. You mentally move the cursor to the left and scroll through your brain data over the past few hours. You can see your stress levels rising as the deadline to finish your memo approached, causing a peak in your beta brainwave activity right before an alert popped up, telling you to take a brain break. But what's that unusual change in your brain activity when you're asleep? It started earlier in the month. You sent a text message to your doctor with a mental swipe of your cursor. Could you take a quick look at my brain data? Anything to worry about? Your mind starts to wander to the new colleague on your team, whom you know you shouldn't be daydreaming about, given the policy against intra-office romance. But you can't help fantasizing just a little. But then you start to worry that your boss will notice your amorous feelings when she checks your brain activity and shift your attention back to the present. You breathe a sigh of relief when the email she sends you later that day congratulates you on your brain metrics from the past quarter, which have earned you another performance bonus. You head home, jamming to the music, with your work-issued brain-sensing earbuds still in. When you arrive at work the next day, a somber cloud has fallen over the office. Along with emails, text messages, and GPS location data, the government has subpoenaed employees' brainwave data from the past year.
Wait.
They have compelling evidence that one of your coworkers has committed massive wire fraud. Now, they're looking for his co-conspirators. You discover they are looking for synchronized brain activity between your coworker and the people he has been working with. While you know you're innocent of any crime, you've been secretly working with him on a new startup venture. Shaking, you remove your earbuds.
This is really from the WEF?
What do you think? Is it a future you're ready for? You may be surprised to learn that it's a future that has already arrived. Everything in that video that you just saw is based on technology that is already here today.
No shit.
Artificial intelligence has enabled advances in decoding brain activity in ways that we never before thought possible.
I always thought it was possible.
You know, like, okay, so technology, we always say technology is 30 years behind, right? If it's in our hand, it's at least 30 years old. And so we know they've been studying brain waves since fucking forever, right? Probably, who knows? Probably started back with the Nazis would be my guess. But yeah, the earbuds can read your brain. But the earbuds aren't the only thing that can read your brain waves. They got multiple different ways of reading your brain waves. And how do you think they're going to beam those McDonald's commercials into your head and stuff? Go watch the Roseanne Barr, Kurt Metzger podcast. It was great. If you really are into conspiracies, they go deep into some conspiracies, and I appreciate it. So it was a good show.
What is this? Another United Spot or Eat Trade Travel? What is this?
I think this is Eat Trade Travel.
Okay.
We haven't had them for a while. I decided to go check what they were doing up.
All right.
They said, why isn't Trump debating? Trump should debate. He should debate. I said, wait a minute.
Because you have some very
How come it's not
less gifted kinds of people
That
there
is
that
so
are willing
weird.
to-
I hear
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, Donald Trump on Deface the Nation.
There it goes.
And let's also talk about the elephant
Maybe we
in
have
the
bit
room.
rate problems.
He suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. Worse, I think maybe worse than any Democrat.
We need Joe Biden.
Crooked Joe Biden. Does anybody want to vote for Biden in this audience? You know. I'm glad you said that. It would be probably dangerous. If we could have some danger, somebody, well, I'd like to.
One of the bigger scandals in my presidency was me wearing a
What a loser he is, by the way.
I was your waiter at Yolanda's.
Not a pretty sight, is it?
Oh my God, this is incredible. This is definitely going viral.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun up here.
The Trump arm of the Republican Party, which seems to be the Republican Party now.
It's Trump derangement syndrome, Ashley.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Crooked Joe Biden has three major problems, and they all begin with the letter I. Inflation, immigration, and incompetence.
Trump gets it done. He really he's yeah. This is
Trump
nuts.
gets it
That's
done.
done. I don't know what's wrong with that deck. I have trouble with it.
I think maybe it was just glitching. The Google's been glitchy for me for like 3 days now, so I think it's Google.
Google's making me crazy. I'm going to refresh that deck, and we've got old Grampy Joe here, right? This is Grampy Joe.
Oh, you made this a long time ago, and I went and dug around the old decks to find it because it is the perfect epitome of Joe.
And there's Linda there with her teeth, hawkified Linda. She's getting ready to bite you, Joe.
So Joe Biden just released his latest campaign video. You should check it out. Here it is.
Oh my God.
Are you lost, sweetheart? Are you afraid, honey? Well, why don't you come with me? All right. I'll sing you a song till your mom comes back. God is here.
You know what? The more I think about it, we got punked for this one. You better shut it down. Oh, well, there it is. Maybe we got punked for that one a long time ago.
I wouldn't be surprised. Probably because
it has the original movie, in the background, I think is why.
If you don't see this show out in the replay, if you're interested, whatever. But I really recommend that you follow us over on Rumble. Please, we could use the numbers.
Rumble's growing. Hey, we got some Rumble rants over here I want to address. Anyways, Laugh 66 says, Shanda is too hot for unserious television.
Oh, whoa.
I want her as a bewitched wife. And I say, the grass is never greener. Careful what you wish for. Let's see. And another one from Laugh 66 says, people think guys put their hands in their pockets only when they're looking for change, but it doesn't mean they're pulling it out either. Are we talking about the Lindsey Graham thing? I think we're talking about the Lindsey Graham thing.
I think we are. Yeah, I think that's what the whole thing is. Thank you for
Thank
those.
you, Laugh 66.
Thank you for those. You brought this. Tell me about this. What is this?
Don't! Those who get it will get it. Anyways, this was a character, Stuart, on Mad TV 30 years ago. And he would always throw himself on the ground and put his foot in your face and say, don't. It's funny.
I love those jammies. I don't know. I need to get a pair of those and send them to Pasta for Christmas.
They make them. They make footy jammies for
jammies.
You know,
let's send
for adults.
Let's send a pair of those footy jammies to Pasta. Send them for Christmas. What do you say?
Christmas.
Yeah.
We're coming for you, Pasta.
Coming for you, Pasta. What do you got here?
Pay attention, TikTok. I don't remember.
Run that shit.
Run that shit.
24th Street, the university doesn't look like much.
Oh yeah, the meat
to
market.
Claims in these court documents, the Biological Resource Center was essentially running a chop shop for human body parts, mixing, matching, and selling them in ways we've never heard of until tonight.
I thought it was fake, so I had to look it up for myself. HumanMeatProject.com. Look it up. They're selling us.
And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite.
What the hell?
And the people, they eat them for breakfast, they eat their children for lunch, and, you know.
Look it up yourself. It's right here.
What?
The Human Meat Project is what it's called.
Yeah, it's real.
Wow. Does that put...
Think twice before you stop for lunch at I don't know,
Mickey
all
D's?
of them.
Yeah,
Mickey's, Wendy's,
that gives
all of them.
new meaning to recycle. I just wow.
You know, if you would have told me this 20 years ago, I would have been like, oh, fuck that. We have the FDA. They check the USDA is checking everything.
Conspiracy theory.
That's
crap.
conspiracy. But now I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, they're feeding us ourselves. How many times have we seen reports where they say chicken nuggets tested positive with human DNA? I mean, we hear it all the damn time. So
Soylent Green is people.
You probably ate
God.
people.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
I think this is Jack's Lament. Isn't this Jack's Lament here? I think this is Jack's Lament.
This is Sally's song.
Sally's song? Is it
Sally's song? This is Sally's song.
I think it's Shanda Sings. Let me see if I can get it up here right. Oh.
Good. Vantalk says, fuck yeah, they are. Yeah, they are feeding us ourselves. You probably ate human. I hate to break it to you.
Let me see if we can hear this. Let's play it.
There it goes.
I sense there's something
kind of loud.
That feels like tragedies at hand. And though I'd like to stand by him, can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend. And does he notice my feelings for him? And will he see how much he means to me? I think it's not to be. What will become of my dear friend? Where will his actions lead us then? Although I'd like to join the crowd in their enthusiastic cloud, try as I may, it doesn't last. And
Brittany.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was Brittany J. Smith. I like her. I like refacing you on her. That was her singing. That was not Shanda singing, satire folk. But you reface perfectly on her. And
thank you.
It's great refacing practice. But no, that was a great Jack's Lament song. Like I said, we're going to try and bring a little...
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
Talk about reface. Look at this reface, man. Nobody refaces better. Sarah Jessica Parker and Brigitte.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, that's perfect. I
smell children.
Yes. All you need is Obama in there, too, and it'd be perfect for those guys. You've got... you brought this right here. What do we got here?
Go away. I'm fully vaccinated. Ironically, that's why I'm here.
God.
So you see, Sally, when you give all the Halloween candy to the rich kids, it creates more candy for everyone. Brownback explains trickle down or treat. Yeah.
Trickle down or treat. Yeah, that's pretty accurate as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
And you brought this. Is Donald Trump going to be on the $100 bill now, or what's going on?
There's so much going on with Trump. We shall see. We shall see how mighty he is. He's kind of, he reminds me a lot of Gotti. Because if he comes out of a lot of these cases, these trials that are going on, and they don't make him stick, and we all know they're bullshit. So he's going to be like the Teflon Don. His points just keep going up and going up and going up, and he is making money, man. He's fundraising.
Well, it's almost like the Democrats want him to win. But at the same time, they're doing everything that, it's like, are you kidding me?
Like the first time when he did the Pied Piper strategy?
Yeah, this is nuts. Anyway, let's play this and see what it's all about.
The judge in Donald Trump's civil fraud trial in New York is fining the former president $5,000.
Say again?
Fining the former president
Matthew Perry.
$5,000.
What?
That was Matthew Perry who just passed away.
Oh.
Look at me, I'm shaking in my little space boots.
For violating his order not to threaten anyone tied to the case. And the judge warned future offenses could land Trump in jail. The judge imposed the limited restrictions earlier this month when Trump posted a message about a court clerk on Truth Social. Well, Trump removed the post immediately, but Trump's campaign website appeared to still show the post as recently until last night.
I want to feel like it's raining on me, okay?
You can't stop me no matter who you are.
Oh my God.
Encore.
Yeah, they put that stupid gag order on Trump. Like, we knew it wasn't going to do shit. They keep threatening to hold him in contempt from here on out. But if $5,000, Trump's like, whatever. And I don't even think Trump really did it intentionally. It was one that was left up on one of his campaign websites.
Unbelievable.
Just the shit libs being the shit libs.
Was this a safe Halloween candy?
No, this is talking about the price of candy. Did you guys buy any candy this year? I would say don't, because it's just cancer-causing crap. Yeah. But
you'll get liver
expensive.
disease. Take it from somebody who knows. And I didn't eat that much candy, so here we go.
I've been bad.
Well, if you're passing out treats for Halloween this year, you've probably noticed the cost of candy is more expensive. Candy prices are up by more than 13% since last year. That's according to the Bureau of Labor.
What?
UCLA's supply chain expert, Professor Christopher Tang, says that candy is so expensive because of the cost of its ingredients. He also says it's because these products are mainly made in the U.S.
The labor cost has gone up a lot because of inflation. The workers need to have a high income so that they can survive. All the ingredients, from wrapping paper to the basic ingredients like sugar and also the cocoa beans that we have imported from Africa. So as a result, every single ingredients, elements, and the wages are going up.
According to the National Retail Federation, the average household spends about $30 on candy and will likely be spending $35.
$35 for a freaking bag of candy. Come on now.
No, really? That's that
Yeah.
much? Well,
that's the average.
Let me see. Halloween's Tuesday. We went to Wally World yesterday, and they had candy wall to wall to wall. And there is no way they would sell all that candy they've got in there. So I don't know. And when the guys
buyers aren't buying. I've been watching a lot of Consumer Reports, and I'm going to talk about it on Monday on my show, but they're trying to buffalo us too with, oh, well, it's a supply demand chain breaking down.
Well, most of this crap,
that's some of it, but not fucking all of it.
That dude in that clip right there, he was talking about, the cocoa beans are, up in price and everything
the
else.
wrappers cost more.
Most of the chocolate in the United States, by the way, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it just flavored high fructose corn syrup?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is.
It's all fake wax crap.
We've got Rock Chronicles, Riffs, and Revelations this week, and I am proud and honored to bring to you Broken Peach. They are such a great band. If you haven't checked them out, they're in the rundown. Go check them out. Give them a little love. Give them thumbs up. They're like Leonid and Friends to me. They are really talented. Not only do they do covers, but they do great original work. And we've got some original from them a little bit further down the deck. But right now, we've got AI Shanda is going to tell you a little bit about Broken Peach. So
do my job for me.
Yeah, so we're gonna let's play. It's really short, but it's cute, and you did a great job, Shanda.
Introducing the hilariously harmonious ensemble. Broken Peach Lara Rodriguez Perez, the vocal powerhouse, also happens to be the undisputed band manager. She celebrates her birthday on the 2nd of September, but she insists on managing the rest of the band every day of the year. Erica Vasquez brings her stunning vocals to the mix. She might be singing sweetly, but don't mess with her. She's the band.
Ruben. They're terrific, and what you did a great job, by the way, AI Shanda. You too, Shanda. You did.
Oh, thanks. Well, you get all the credit.
Yeah. So, but what this is, one of the things before I start this clip is they're Spanish. I don't know where they're located in Spain or over in Europe, but to have the accent, to be able to sing it with English. I mean, they sing it several ways, but Spanish is one of the ways they sing it. I think they sing some French stuff and German stuff too, which really, really is great. And I could be wrong, but I think I've heard them sing both. But this is great. This is a little mini bio of them. I hope you enjoy it. And I had a blast, and they're having fun, Shanda. That's what's most important. They're having a good time. So, guys, I hope you enjoy this, guys. And
guys, you sound like Crystal.
Yeah, I sound like Crystal. I don't want to sound like Crystal, but check them out. They're fantastic. Broken Peach. Here's the mini bio, and then we're going to have something a little bit further down the deck from them. So, check it out, and we'll go from there.
Oye, Lewis, un temita.
One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you. One way or another, I'm gonna win ya.
Mecha, perdón, dije one day. One way en vez de one day.
See ya, I'm gonna meet you one day. Maybe next week, I'm gonna meet ya. I met ya.
Mierda. Perfecto, hay que grabarlo, que no me gusta.
I will drive past your house. I will drive past your house. And if the lights are all down, I see who's around.
¡Guau! Hostia, estáis que no cojo el...
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna get you. It's gonna be the night. I'm gonna get down till the sunrise. I'm gonna kiss you, feel the moonlight. I'm gonna get you till the sunrise.
¡Mierda! ¡One way! Joder, Lara. Es que esto de...
One way or another, I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna give you that slap, a slap on the head or another. I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna trick you, trick you.
B-R-O-K-E-M. Aparte lo dije súper bien.
M-P-E-A-C-H. One way or another, I'm gonna meet ya. One way or another, I'm gonna meet ya. Meet ya, meet ya.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
We've always loved Broken Peach. I didn't even turn back up.
That gives you a little insight. They were having a good time, and that's the most important thing for me.
I love the costumes. I love all of it. They do a great job. We're getting some hearts. People love it.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys love it. Like I said, we're trying to do a little more entertaining and less crying tonight. Seriously,
I've had a rough enough week.
It's been really rough for people in other countries and everything else. But what you brought the Hildebeest here. What's going on with this?
This is a United spot.
Oh, okay. You got to beat on Hillary some more, huh?
Why not?
You got a visitor.
What's that?
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Hillary. Hey, Maxine. Are you guys here to bail me out?
Not exactly.
Yeah, not exactly. Let me make sure these cameras are working. So, you're not here to bail me out?
No, Sam. We're not gonna bail you out.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So if you're not here to bail me out, then what are you... Oh.
Yep.
Hillary, Maxine, I swear I won't talk. I promise.
Oh, I know you're not gonna talk, Sam.
You ain't gonna say nothing to no one no more. Oh, would you look at that?
What's wrong, Nancy?
Well, the cameras, they aren't working.
That's weird.
That is weird. Same thing happened in my house.
It happened in Jeffrey's cell, too.
Must be some kind of a coincidence.
Oh, yeah. It's a coincidence for sure.
Please, guys, don't do this.
Hey, what's going on out there? What's with all
I love
the
that
noise?
meme.
Go back to
That's
sleep,
great.
Michael. I'll be with you in a minute. Have I been elected?
Dude, that's scary.
Does anyone need a donation?
Everybody shut up. Hey, tell Stormy I said hi.
Hey, can I go back to the Bahamas now?
Sure.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, as soon as you sign this, you can go wherever you want.
What is it? It's your goodbye letter. What? Goodbye, Sam. Yeah, goodbye, Sam. See you later, buddy. Tell Jeffrey I said no hard feelings. Somebody
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Maxine, are you going to grab his wallet? Of course I'm going to grab his wallet. You act like I ain't never grabbed a wallet. I was only asking. This ain't my first barbecue.
Who's next? Who's next, Shanda? Who's
next?
Who's
Who's next? That meme was hilarious with Biden pulling up in his Corvette and little
let me
kids
put it
running.
back there. Yeah, there's Biden in his Corvette.
Happy Halloween.
Free candy. Yeah, that's Joe. That's Joe for you. I love it.
Little kids.
Yeah. So you brought Cheney's World here. What is this?
I didn't know we had two United spots back to back, but this is Cheney's World. This is funny because Cheney, she thinks she's living in her own damn world for sure.
God, she's gonna run for president. You watch.
You watch. I know.
You're watching Cable 10, the Democrats channel.
Cheney's World. Cheney's World. Blame it from excellence. Yeah. Trump's fault. Welcome to Cheney's World, and here's your host,
Trump's
Liz
fault.
Cheney.
All right, it's time to blame Trump. I'm your Rhino host, Liz Cheney, and with me as always is House Drinker, Nancy Pelosi.
It's all Trump's fault, Liz.
It's all Trump's fault, Nancy. Let's welcome our first guest.
But first, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one right there.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft.
Yep.
American Express.
Woo, cha-ching.
Money.
Microsoft.
That's right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's bring out our first guest, Tucker Carlson.
Come on out, sucker.
Maybe he didn't hear me.
Say it a little louder.
Our first guest is Tucker Carlson.
Come on out, sucker.
I guess he didn't show.
Wow, what a coward.
I know.
I mean, you're inviting Tucker Carlson on your show, and he doesn't even show
He
up.
must have something to hide.
He's got plenty to hide. He works for Fox.
Fox is nothing but a bunch of liars, and liars never make it in this world.
You're telling me there is nothing worse than a liar.
I can't stand liars.
I can't stand liars either. They're the worst.
Yep. When my dad would tuck me in at night,
She said, Chuck.
he said, Liz, don't ever lie, because there's nothing worse than a liar.
Yeah, my dad said the same thing to me. He said, Nancy, always tell the truth.
Looks like we were raised the right way.
Ain't that the truth?
It's like people only care about lying and making money.
Oh, I can't stand people like
Insider
that.
trading.
I can't stand liars, and I can't stand sellouts.
CNN.
Sellouts are
She
the
lives
worst.
on CNN.
Like my dad
Oh
always
my
told
God.
me. Nancy, don't sell out.
My dad told me the same thing.
I've never sold out.
Sounds like we have
Microsoft.
some
Where's
pretty awesome
Boeing
guests.
at? Headline news.
All right, everybody, that's our show. Join us next week when we welcome one of the most honest men in politics. Special guest, Mitch McConnell!
That guy is awesome.
And he don't sell out to nobody.
Hey, you like our new dartboard?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Tucker.
Oh my God. Those guys.
That
are
was
brutal.
hilarious.
Those guys are brutal. They're
They are.
brutal. I love
The truth is brutal.
I love this. This is great.
This is an oldie but a goodie. I pulled this out of my Wayback memes. We can pretend that voting makes a difference if that's what you're into.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it makes a difference. I'm even wondering about local issues anymore. Don't they have the thumb on that too now?
Right, it seems like it.
Yeah.
You know, I know I'm going to vote my locals, but only to vote against them. Because I know a lot of these people that are still holding offices from when we were, in the Bernie days. So I'm going to vote against them.
They replaced the Sunday funnies with the valets nowadays because, who knows, whatever. And I just use them as like a word jumble anymore. So you've got, is this another, what is this? Halloween 46? Is that?
I think this is Eat, Trade, Travel.
Okay. Eat, Trade, Travel. Here we go. Music's perfect.
Look out, slow down. Why? Hold it, look.
Want something that didn't function. I've never thought that.
Stop it now. Turn it off. Turn it off.
If they see someone who they think understands and maybe been through. Wear a mask and stay socially distanced. Not a joke.
Joe,
He wears a mask from what we've been told, right? There's a lot of people wearing Joe masks out there.
Yeah, I'm having to put these announcements on these things anymore.
I know.
New York slimes, and believe me, they're slime, they're garbage. Hey, dumbass, this is satire. I put that announcement on here. So, hey, dumbass, this is satire. Comedian Bill Maher dead at 67. Firebrand comedian Bill Maher passed away Monday morning in his Beverly Hills home after attempting to suck his own dick. Because he is a dick, and
it's on phallus.
I saw a clip from his show Friday night, and it's like, can you vomit anymore?
I saw it too. I saw that clip. Yeah.
Oh God! And you brought.
He can't handle when anybody drops just a little fucking bit of truth on him. Because I promise you, there's a lot of truths that are getting told on his.
That guy hasn't been funny in a long time. And I used to watch Politically Incorrect, and it was actually scratching at the truth back in the day. And
we thought it was scratching at the truth, but we've come a long way.
Yeah, but they fired him because he was getting a little bit too controversial back then. But then our friends over at HBO, owned by BlackRock, is that who owns them? So anyway, you brought this pre-Halloween reminder cookie. What's going on with this?
Let me look at it. Not on that side.
I'll read it.
Pre-Halloween reminder. No one likes your kids enough to give them free drugs. That's right.
That is
drugs are expensive. Nobody's giving that shit to your kids, I promise.
You know what?
Skip 48 because I think we're going to take a hit for it.
Okay.
Just go to Linda.
Okay.
House.
All right. Well, I think we're going to take a couple of hits already, but yeah, let's not make it any worse.
Why take one from Me TV? It's not worth it.
I'm not going to do it. Speaking of the drugs, I've been watching Breaking Bad, and
do you like it? Please tell me you like
I'm kind of like, yeah, it's well done, but
give it 2 seasons before you bail.
Yeah, I am. I just maybe it's too much realism for me. But I think the actors and the characters are doing great, but it's a downer. I mean, why is the guy having to sell drugs to pay for his cancer treatment? Give me a break.
Yeah. Well, it's the good villain is what it is. It's the everyday person that you're rooting for to get one up on the government. I think that's why Breaking Bad was so good.
Well,
you wanted him to become a kingpin and get the money he needed.
Yeah. No, I get it. Cranston did a nice job. That kid that's in it with him did a terrific job. I can't remember. Jesse?
Paul, Aaron Paul. Love Aaron Paul.
God, he did a good job.
If you get into the series, it's really worth it because there's a whole universe.
Oh, we're going to watch it
off a couple of times.
This is my movie. I'll tell you again, Shanda. My hypocrisy only equals my hate for Hollywood right now. So it is what it is. Speaking of excellent, talented people, our executive producer Linda,
happy Halloween,
did a Halloween yum yum for us. This is great. I've already heard it. It's great. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as
I haven't heard it yet.
It's terrific.
The House is haunted.
Wow.
So is the Senate. October 28th. On this date in 1922, Benito Mussolini led Italian fascist demonstrators and black shirt paramilitaries in the March on Rome and takeover of the Italian government. Italy's King Victor Emmanuel III overruled Italian Prime Minister Luigi Facta's wish to declare a state of siege, instead persuading Facta to resign by threatening to abdicate the throne. 2 days later, the king appointed Mussolini as prime minister, handing the reins of power over to fascists without armed conflict. On October 31st, 1922, the black shirts faked a Halloween celebration to occupy the Romans, while Mussolini was forming his coalition government. Fast forward to the American government of today, just as ghoulish and full of fascists who gained power without bloodshed, except our fascists' rigged elections. Luckily, we have a party all the time Congress that never misses a chance to be festive and celebrates Halloween every day. They're ghouls who dress like regular people, but when we ask for treats, we get nothing but tricks. # apples full of razor blades.
She nailed it. She nailed it. You should encore that on your Monday show. You know that.
But are you not entertained?
Yeah.
She's exactly right.
Yeah,
they are
she
fucking
is.
clowns.
And look at the graphics, and she put the background music in there. She is just getting so good at video
Yeah, we'll get
editing.
hit for that. You can't use the Michael Myers music.
Yeah.
I already got hit for it once this week.
Yeah,
But whatever.
They can go to hell. You know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. We've got.
It used to be that if it was under a certain amount, like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, something like that, you didn't get banged for it. But now they just bang you for it. Whatever.
Like I said, everybody, please, if you like what we do and if you want a little break from the insanity, go over to Rumble or Rockfin or any of these other platforms, because YouTube is hell bent on taking anybody that's doing any kind of entertaining or truth-telling done, man.
Yeah, man. We got to take you out.
We got back-to-back Lindas here, and this is Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Hey, anyone want to go trick-or-treating? On our Halloween treat trek, you will either get candy corn or circus peanuts in your little plastic pumpkin pail. That is it. Would you rather come home with a load of candy corn you will probably never eat, or circus peanuts you will probably never consider to be food? Still want to go? I'd like to thank Extra Bullet for posting his comments on this, as well as a poll. Give him a follow on Twitter at WDearMan. My own choice between these two candies would be opting out of trick-or-treating because, like the U.S. presidential races, both options are garbage, and I'd sooner stay home than get either. Boo! And happy Halloween, everybody.
There she goes.
Hey,
Shout
I
out.
ain't too proud. I'll take all that candy you guys don't want. It's like, I'm not even kidding. I love circus peanuts and I love candy corn
Oh
too.
God, I can't eat any of that shit.
I can't either. My teeth don't. I can't handle it. But
I had a tooth fall into my breakfast the other day, so
you were telling me that. There's nothing worse, man. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Getting decrepit, man, in my youth here. And shout out to Uncle Warren there from Linda. That was nice of Linda to give Uncle Warren a shout out. Uncle Warren, we want to thank Uncle Warren and all of our sisters and brothers out there that do shout us out, and they do, and we appreciate it, and we're reciprocating where we can. You brought this.
I think I got this from Miss Amber King. We miss you tonight, I want to add, but I think she sent this to me last year. I found the perfect costume for you, the salty bitch costume. Be salty.
I love it.
And be the extremist the media says you are. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the Celine Dion on the biker jacket here? What's going on?
Well, come on. You've heard me cover how I think Celine Dion is like the queen of all Satanists or something, right? You haven't seen those crazy ass videos that she put out with her clothing line and shit. So yeah, that all hail Celine Dion.
I hear she's really sick. She's got like stiff person
she's been
syndrome.
really sick for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Some people say that comes from drinking babies. I don't know.
God, ew. How appropriate for Halloween, or should I say inappropriate? What does this say here? You've been kidnapped? What is that?
Well, if you've been kidnapped, you can call on one fictional character to rescue, an attempted rescue. Who do you pick? Who do you pick? Who is your one character? Book, television, fictional character. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Fictional.
that's easy for me. Who's yours?
I thought about this and I thought about long and hard, and it would be from the graphic novel series, The Walking Dead, and it would be Carol.
Okay.
She is this badass lady who, you want her on your side.
Mine would be Raymond Reddington all the way.
That would be my second.
Raymond
choice.
Reddington
Yeah,
all
Reddington.
the way. Now, did you bring this or did I bring this? You brought this, didn't you?
This is just cute.
It's
funny.
cute. Timeline cleanse
It's
here.
cute.
Shout out to Reef over at INN. He likes to do these timeline cleanses, and this is what we'd call this one. This cat is great, and the dog is dog's a great sport here. Great sport there. Is the dog snoring?
No, the dog farted.
Oh, he
and the
farted.
cat wrinkled his nose and was like, "You fucker!" And he
The
smacked
dog
him.
farted. Oh my god! I thought it was snoring. That was terrible.
No, he farted and the cat like smelt it and was like, "Oh, you fucker," and just smacked him. I love this meme. It says, "Fun size. I love the big ones," and the other kid says, "So does your mom."
Oh my god!
Everybody loved the big candy bars. Come on.
Oh my god! Yeah, I seem to remember that when I was a kid. We did get those once in a while.
You knew which houses gave out the full size.
You know what? And they shrank them down. They've made them so.
They made them so fucking small now.
Yeah, and they're
like
for a little tiny candy bar. It's like $1.50, and it's like, are you kidding me, man?
It's $2.09. It's $2.09 for a single bar now.
Oh my god!
Or it was. It's probably $2.59 now.
Glad I'm not eating. Doesn't Linda make a great witch down there with the cat?
She does. I thought that was so cute.
Loves the kitties too, and I love
the kitties.
I had to
too.
bring Rod Serling narrating Biden's term in office here. Attitude to monsters when you've been through the last 3 years. Boo, and then fuck off. I mean, that's
right.
that's exactly right. You brought
you
brought
scare
that.
me
You
so
oh,
bad.
Jesus Christ! Why don't you look around?
Bring it
dumb shit?
on. Bring it on.
Okay, we have got something we haven't done in quite a while. Shanda brought
it
us.
back.
She brought us a little movie, and
I brought you guys a movie, and it's terrible, and we should be scared of this actually happening.
yeah,
to us.
we've got we're right on time. This is going to take a couple of minutes, but it's a great movie. It's in keeping with Halloween, right?
Yeah, actually, we're moving fast. So go ahead and let's
Okay,
roll
let's
it.
punch
We
that
got plenty of
movie,
time.
and I'm going to run to the other room for a minute. Way to cheer me up, Shanda.
Happy Halloween. Nothing scarier than the future that we face.
Oh, my God.
That's why I brought this next one, too.
That was creepy as hell. This is this spooky, too?
This is real life, man.
This is
should scare the shit out of all of us.
Oh, God. I don't want any real life right now.
So on August 6, 1945 at 8:15 a.m., the crew of the B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped the first ever wartime atomic bomb over Hiroshima, Japan. When the bomb detonated over Hiroshima, immediately there was this flash of boiling light that scorched everything it touched. The blast burned at 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and the 70,000 people that were within 1,600 feet of the initial blast radius were instantly incinerated. That morning before the bomb detonated, an elderly resident of Hiroshima had been sitting on the front steps of the bank waiting for the doors to open. They were clutching their walking stick and they had their other arm against their chest right as the bomb exploded. And when it did, they were one of the 70,000 people that were instantaneously vaporized. This Hiroshima shadow, as it's called, is all that is left of this person. Their shadow remained on the front steps of this bank for over 20 years before they finally removed that section of the stairs and brought it to a museum.
And remember, that's old tech, man. That they got better shit than that now.
Yeah, I know. They're like 50 times more powerful or 100 times more powerful.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, I figured there's nothing scarier for Halloween than what could happen to us.
Yeah, and it could happen tomorrow, any minute. So, yeah. This is nuts. This is not surprising. I'm surprised it's not lower, though. Democrats' rating of Biden slips overall to 37%. I wouldn't give this guy a negative 50%. He's
probably at 20%. We know how much these polls are bullshit and skewed, right? And that just goes to show how bad it truly is if that's the highest number they can come up with.
Oh, my God.
And shove down our throats.
His presidency has been nothing but bullshit. He is, they say what a great
the worst presidency of my lifetime. By far.
Worst. And that's compared.
And I lived through Bush and Reagan.
And Obama and the rest of them. And they
Obama.
They were all shitty.
And Clinton.
They're all terrible. You brought this.
Daddy Bush and
You brought the bugs, Shanda. What the hell? You brought
the bugs have arrived. Read the labels, guys. They are now in Hillshire Farms, Sarah Lee, Jimmy Dean, Ballpark, Gallo, Pierre, State Fair, Original Philly, and Steakies. So crickets and I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to say that name, but mealworms and grasshoppers. So that's the 3 ingredients. I noticed Tyson was on sale for $4.99 when I was at Safeway this week. I think people are catching on and not buying their nasty shit.
So what the hell is in a Butterfinger now? Is just not trisodium phosphate that's in everything else, right? 19 ingredients.
There's 19 ingredients in a Butterfinger bar, including TBHQ, a preservative chemical related to butane, aka lighter fluid.
God,
I love me a Butterfinger. And God damn, why are they going to be made with butane?
A Butterfinger.
I'm gonna have to learn how to make me some homemade ones. I've seen you can make homemade ones.
Oh my God. Oh well, we're just screwed. We're not going to have any food anymore anyway. It's going to be a food desert. We have got an original from Broken Peach, and this is the last one. But for Halloween, I had to bring this one, and I hope you guys agree. It is so well done, but they are so creative. Once again, this is original music. It is not a cover. They wrote it. I think it's beautiful. Let me know what you think, Shanda, when it's done. And here we go.
I love Broken Peach. I'm excited they're doing originals.
Broken Peach original. Here we go.
Rainy days made me feel so lonely. Think about myself, about a mess of feelings makes me crazy, and I don't know you yet, but I miss you. Rainy days, sitting on the windows and the people die. Maybe knows what you're the one to blame. With this happy air, this love is in the air. Feel it everywhere, then I miss you. Rainy days make me feel so lonely. Think about myself, about a mess of feelings makes me crazy, and I don't know you yet, but I miss you.
Wasn't that a great song?
That was beautiful. Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah, like I said, that's, we all look back on our lives. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have really explored my creative and artistic stuff when I was younger, because I had it and everybody said I did.
Too.
And I wish I would have hell with making a living.
You don't have, hell with making a living, and you don't have the self-confidence that you have when you get older, right? You get to that fuck it's wisdom stage when you get up there. Like, I don't fucking care what people think. I'm going to pursue what I want to do. And, changes when you get older.
Yeah, I can't stand it. It's just
don't beat yourself up. We all did that.
It makes me crazy. You brought C.E. Coop. I can't stand this person.
Oh, I know. It's cream of bullshit, man. I had to gross you out. So CNN, cream of bullshit.
She's been around for a while, and she's horrible.
Yeah, she's bad. She's so bad.
A two-tiered justice system? I'm S.E. Cup. This is Unfiltered. No other defendant would be allowed to do so. That was what Judge Tanya S. Chutkan said when she issued a limited gag order on former President Donald Trump last week. Judge Chutkan is overseeing a criminal case in Washington where Trump is accused of conspiring to overturn the 2020 election. The gag order, which restricts his ability to publicly target prosecutors, court personnel, and potential witnesses in the case, comes after prosecutors complained about Trump's near daily social media attacks against special counsel Jack Smith, whom he's called deranged. Trump has also attacked possible witnesses, including former Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, in issuing the gag order, which is currently on pause as Trump's...
I know, he can't handle it.
Chutkan said Trump cannot launch a pre-trial smear campaign against people involved in his case. In another corner of the country, another judge is dealing with Trump's big mouth. Judge Arthur F. Engeron, who is overseeing a civil case in New York where Trump is accused of fraudulently inflating his net worth, has also issued a gag order barring Trump from attacking the judge's staff. It's a gag order Trump continues to violate, racking up now a total of $15,000 in 2 separate fines. The judge said this court is way beyond the warning stage and defended his fines, declaring anybody can run for president. I am going to protect my staff. As for Trump, his lawyer in the federal election interference case said, no court in American history has imposed a gag order on a criminal defendant who is campaigning for public office, least of all on the leading candidate for the president of the United States. Now, that's probably true, but only because we've never had a leading candidate for president of the United States.
Yeah, she is insufferable.
She is such an insufferable bitch.
She's terrible.
I heard Trump won one of these cases, so I haven't got a chance to research it and figure out what happened. But Trump's just cleaning them up, it sounds like. Trump don't give a shit about these gag orders.
No,
are you kidding?
He doesn't care.
And it just makes his people love him more.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we've got Fox News cream of bullshit. You brought that.
I brought you Pierce.
Oh, God. I can't stand that guy either. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Talk about a puke.
A Republican lawmaker making perhaps the most explosive allegation yet concerning the Biden family business and possible corruption. Senator Chuck Grassley sending a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland saying that he's obtained evidence that shows the FBI got criminal information from more than 40 confidential sources relating to the activities
40!
of James Hunter and Joe Biden.
Only
And worse,
40?
He claims
Only
the Bureau
40.
is covering it up.
Yeah,
Ron
you
Johnson
think?
elaborating on that.
They actually had a scheme to downplay, not only downplay, but to denigrate any derogatory information on Hunter Biden, calling it Russian disinformation. The FBI has thwarted, legitimate leads and has prevented its agents from actually investigating Joe Biden's corruption.
All right, Jesse, this, on the face of it...
Oh, and Jesse,
doesn't
too.
it?
Yeah, it
Oh, my
I think they had more FBI informants on the Biden family than they had on the Trump campaign. And they had a lot on the Trump campaign. And they had these informants as way back when he was vice president.
I think he uses the hair laser.
The FBI has had
for
40
sure.
informants feeding them criminal information about Joe
Hairdo.
Biden, his brother, and his son. And every time it got to headquarters, it got wiped out. And they said, you know what, this is coming from Russia. And it never came from Russia. And then you find out that the stuff we found out that the informant said that there was a bribe from Ukraine for 10 mil. They investigated that, not Russia disinformation, and then they shut that down too. So they've never investigated the guy because, Piers, they don't want to investigate the guy. This guy was just a blocker to make sure Trump couldn't get reelected. That's all he was. So they dragged a corrupt old man across the finish line, and he's just sitting there getting us into World War III just because Trump was a guy that caught them spying on him cold and then fired their director.
Brian, if you substitute the name Trump for Biden in this story, would the media be doing more?
There wouldn't be any commercials.
Right.
No, there wouldn't be any commercials. There wouldn't be.
But can I point out, Jesse's sitting there screaming about how he's taking us to World War III. I have seen him out there banging the fucking gong for Israel all goddamn week.
I
So
know.
whatever, hypocrite, shut the hell up. You want World War III.
They're all paid tools
It's all
and
gross.
hypocrites.
It's
Just-
all
yeah.
slimy. And they're right about our fucking FBI. They're crooked as can be. We all know it. We first saw it in the public's face under Hillary Clinton with the Comey bullshit, right?
Yep.
Well, there's been other examples, but
Now you've got cream of MSN bullshit here. So this is that.
I don't remember what this is.
Oh, this is that. You know who this is that. Yeah.
Families told multiple news outlets that there were warnings provided to law enforcement.
Oh, yeah, the
Which
yellow
agencies
flag
received
warning.
those
Yeah.
warnings, and did you think at any point that it might warrant the yellow flag pursuit?
Well, I'm heavily involved in the yellow flag conversation overall, but the reality for today is I'm not going to talk specifically about who knew what and when. We're still actively involved in a very dynamic situation here, and we're focused on an individual that currently has 8 warrants out for murder. We're trying to figure that part out, trying to bring him into justice as well as investigate this crime. There will be a time
Can you
when
confirm the warning, though? Can you confirm warnings were issued?
I cannot confirm that one. So,
Yesterday,
sir, right here,
Yesterday, the Senator Collins said that the yellow flag law should have been enforced in this situation. So as you stand here today, what is your response to
Pre-crime.
that? And also,
Yeah, I
as
know.
you stand here today, was law enforcement notified of the threats that he was making, of his condition? Were they aware of it, and what steps were taken to investigate that?
Yeah, I appreciate the question.
That
And
sign
Senator
language
Collins is
lady
great.
looks like she about to
We
knock
have a great
herself
federal
out.
Yeah, she would
delegation
beat
that
herself
works
to death.
incredibly
Going
hard
for
on
it.
behalf
She's
of the state of
yelling.
Maine. I don't know exactly what the good senator said. I respect her a great
good
deal.
senator.
So I won't answer to any comments that she made. If that's her perspective, based on what she knows through the general public or otherwise, then that's fine. She certainly has the right to do that. But based on what I've seen, we're going to continue to work through that. We asked good questions. It may even have been you, sir, around the firearm itself. And there's going to be an opportunity. The ATF is here. The ATF is working with us. They have been there since the first second. There's going to be an opportunity to answer all those questions and figure out, so was that a violation or not? It's also an opportunity from an educational standpoint to talk about what that really means, what that really looks like, and what the options in fact.
Oh, it's so gross. It's so slimy. And yeah, I don't know. Was it a false flag? I'm never going to know. We're never going to know. But I do know that the FBI had him on their radar for whatever that means. And this is fucking pre-crime, this yellow flag shit.
Yeah, I know. Minority Report. Here we go.
Yeah.
Speaker of the House I would say it's still empty. You got a clown.
Well, when I put it on here a couple days ago, it was empty.
Yeah,
But yeah, we could paste his ugly mug on there.
He brought this Ghostbusters here too.
On the air for 12 years, hasn't captured a single ghost, and captured a ghost in 30 minutes. Yeah, that was Scooby-Doo.
That's how that
Ghost
worked.
Adventures, I think, or one of those.
You brought
there.
some fashion this week.
Fashion. Yeah, what do you think about that? Diaper tubes. We should get Biden to wear that.
What
shit,
are they?
right?
What the hell are they?
They look like inner tubes.
They look like those cushions you put on a chair, and those skinny dudes fell through them.
Yeah, exactly. When the whooping of the cushion when you break your tailbone.
Yeah, shit. What the hell? Jesus.
I don't know. But the last one looks like a freaking Depends. It just looks like a Depends that somebody put some air into.
Yeah, Biden's is probably 4X. I don't know what the hell. We got Stoner Corner here, Shanda.
Stoner Corner. Yeah, let's see. My stoner ass on a cold Sunday morning. Is this breakfast? Oh, that's so me tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. And of course,
stone to the
we
bone.
can't get away without nailing Hollyweird. We got to change it to Hollywood.
Did y'all see that Kate had Poe the Crow with her? She did. She had a Poe the Crow with her.
Poe the
very
Crow.
cool.
Thanks again, Kate,
Awesome
for
detail.
joining us. We appreciate it. And this is going to go down in history as huge. You brought this from Variety.
It's so gross. So, of course, Amy Schumer, Sacha Baron Cohen, Chris Rock, Gwyneth Paltrow, Katy Perry, Bradley Cooper, Justin Timberlake, and many more signed an open letter to President Joe Biden calling for the release of hostages taken by Hamas. And yeah, there's a bunch of more crap in there. How we need to fund it immediately. And so gross. It's so gross. And pretty much they went around Hollywood. If you had an agent, if you didn't sign, you were never going to work again. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how
The
that works.
CAA is the CIA of Hollywood, and they should be disbanded.
I say it
I'm
all the
never gonna enjoy anything coming out of Hollywood again. Really, in my heart of hearts.
Well,
It's just-
that last meme, it says in October of 1994, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, The Shawshank Redemption, The Lion King, and Jurassic Park were all in the theaters at the same damn time. Those were all great movies.
yeah. Now there's nothing. in
Nowadays, there's
theaters,
nothing.
and-
There's Barbie, and it's released directly to fucking Prime.
And who the hell can afford to go to the movies anymore? I mean, we've always
Oh,
complained
my
about
gosh.
concessions, but I've always bought concessions
Right,
to help the
around.
kids behind the counter. And, it's just like crazy. Anyway, United Palestinian Appeal. Did you put this in? Is this from last year?
No, this is from last year, and I found it, and I was like, Linda made it last year, and we carried it on the deck for like 6 months. This was for mutual aid. I'm sure this group is still collecting, so I was like, well,
I don't know I don't know what you can do for them. Now it's just
at this point, I
they've
know,
destroyed. They're genociding them over there. I can't say
know.
that, can I? Whatever. Journalism is still not a crime. Members of Congress make new push to free Julian Assange. A bipartisan effort spearheaded by Rep. Jim McGovern and Thomas Massey follows another led by Rashida Tlaib last spring. What do you think of that? Is this just virtue signaling? Are they trying
I
to
don't
make
know.
points?
I don't know, because there's a lot of pressure coming from Australia. I don't care either way. Having these guys talk about it and making it a fucking issue is the first step in, pressure to get Assange released. And so keep calling the DC switchboard. I've been putting the number up for you guys. Tell them to release Julian Assange. Call your congressman. Tell them that you do not approve of them, jailing Julian Assange. Journalism's not a crime. There's so much going on. Who was it I was watching the other day where they covered a case where it's a precedent-setting lawsuit where they're pushing them, I think it's a Writers Guild, I want to say, to reveal their sources. And if they lose that case, then all of these fucking corporations, all of these big papers will be able to sue and say, reveal your fucking source. And no, journalism's fucking dying. And we warned you guys when they came for Assange that this would be next.
Well, they're all bought and paid for anyway.
Oh, it was INN. INN was covering
Yeah,
it. Indian Reef were covering it.
Yeah. So once again,
Guys, check out INN, guys.
check out INN. Speaking of that,
Indy's in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the News Guild. Absolutely. See, my stoner ass will eventually get it.
yeah. So you made this for Uncle Warren tonight, right?
No, he made this.
Oh,
I
you made
just
this.
stole it.
You stole it.
I stole this meme. But I want to remind everybody that there is a Halloween after party over at Uncle Warren Extra Bola's channel. So go to Extra Bola on YouTube and you can hang out and have some fun and hang out in the chat.
And tomorrow night,
I love you too, Indy.
Tomorrow night, we've got Indie Media Awards.
Yes!
Again, this is the second annual Indie Media Awards. There's multiple categories. It's a huge list of great content creators, and I gotta hand it to Indy and the crew over at INN. They have been working their butts off on this. So check it out. Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific. Be there and honor those who are doing the best work in 2023. So yeah, we're loving it, and aren't they doing great thumbnails over there? Isn't that great, Chanda?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Great. They got great graphics.
Yeah,
Definitely
they're just killing it. They're graphic
But they need more viewership. You guys need to head over there and check them out sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go into chat and be like, you know what? Okay, we need to share more contacts. And I see you guys do it, especially on X, where they'll tag like 10 streamers or 15 of their favorites, top streamers. And it helps us because we're so shadow banned and ghosted and locked into our own little bubbles, right? I only see the people that I normally talk to's tweets anymore. So it helps us network and get out of these echo chambers we're stuck in.
Yeah, it really does. I honestly... I don't know what's gonna happen anytime. None of us do. We don't. That's why we got to back up on Rockfin and Rumble. And I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard to move off of YouTube because I was a YouTube junkie, still am. Yeah. But I'm finding myself migrating to Rumble more and more because the information's truly not on YouTube anymore. If you want really good deep dive stuff, you have to go to YouTube.
Rumble,
is obliterating independent media. They're tearing people like us
they're robbing us
right and left. We don't monetize. These artists we bring, we don't make money off them. We don't monetize our thing. We get the super chats. We appreciate that. You know, it helps keep the lights on and the internet up. But we're not here to make a living. We're here to entertain and take the focus off all the insanity that's going on. Give you a little break. I hope we did that tonight. But Shanda brought this is an encore from last year.
This was my costume too 4 years ago for what was the show we used to do on Saturday mornings?
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember. No joke. No joke. I wore this for No Joke. And as you did this a couple of years ago, I still love it.
Yeah,
so.
This is the one. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one.
Or maybe I did this.
Yeah, I think you did it. I don't think I did.
I think I did.
Mother's in here with us, Harris. Would you like to leave a message? I'll be sure that she gets it.
Yes, Mom. Will you get out of there, please? You're no fun. I'm working.
See you later, Mrs. Harris.
Bye, Amber. Bye. That's terrible. That's terrible. I love it. It's terrible.
Yes, we love it. Well, I want to shout out our chats before we go. I think we got a Rumble rant. Let me see. Get over here. Laugh 66. We appreciate you hitting us up on the Rumble. We haven't got much play over there, so it'll be interesting to see how it works. Hollywood can still be blamed for World War II. Mad Dog of Europe was a major movie attacking Hitler in 1933, was closed down due to censorship. Yeah, there was a lot of censorship leading into World War II, wasn't there?
Yeah, I'm still.
Partyism.
I don't know how this country can even get their mind wrapped around the nukes being dropped on Japan. Couldn't they have just dropped the nukes out in the ocean and blown up a bunch of fish or something?
No, they did that multiple times too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bikini Bottom still got a hole in it.
Bikini Atoll, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
Bikini Bottom, that's where SpongeBob lives.
Yeah, SpongeBob, you nuke SpongeBob, Shanda. Don't nuke SpongeBob. Don't do that.
They did nuke SpongeBob. That's how SpongeBob became SpongeBob.
Yeah.
There's a whole conspiracy theory about it.
It is. So we got some announcements for this week coming up. Anything? Probably.
I'm going to be on regular schedule for Trailer Park Pundit. Whenever you feel like working on a censored, let's work on a censored. Because I got a bunch of stuff for a censored, which means we're not on YouTube. But we just spent a week off of YouTube because YouTube spanked us.
Yeah, so there's a good chance we'll get booted again this week. I don't know. What the hell?
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to be out of here. We've got a hell of an outro, and I'd like to dedicate this outro to everybody that's out protesting for Palestinian and against Israel's genocide on Palestine. This outro, I guess it's timely, and I just want you guys to listen to this and think about all those people what they're going through, and support the heroes. And these are real heroes out there that are actually fighting for the Palestinian people. I just can't thank them enough for doing it, just like Julian Assange, except this is murder in real time being perpetrated on the Palestinian people.
It absolutely is.
But I want to thank...
I just saw a super chat come in somewhere.
I want to thank everybody who watched. Really fond of this outro. Like I said, it's Mark Martell, and he's doing a David Bowie cover. And then we've got a couple of guys.
I see a super chat, but I can't actually see it. It says DC. It's coming through Restream somehow, but it says, you all are like the most shadow banned political show I'm aware of. I'm trying to do my part and share the show with a couple of friends like past week. Thank you all. Thank you. Yes, we are like one of the most politically
and what Shanda pointed out to me a few weeks ago.
It's my F-bombs.
Yeah, well, that plus when you don't monetize on YouTube, they really throw you in the alley.
We're not making them any money, so they're just like,
they just don't even bother. So, again, but YouTube is YouTube. So anyway,
Kate, thank you again for showing up.
Yeah,
in
thank
costume.
you guys. It was great.
And you guys are always welcome.
Yeah.
Cynic, Shanda.
Always. So anyway, Uncle Warren after the show.
Love
and
Jesse.
the media awards over at INN tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific. I hope you guys like this outro as much as I enjoyed doing it. Probably visually one of the best outros I've done today.
No, it's excellent. You freaking nailed it. You guys are going to love this outro. And thank you guys for spending Saturday, Halloween night with us. And be careful out there, man. It is a blood moon.
It is a blood moon. Good night, everybody. Thank you once again. Good
night, Mr. J.
Good night.
Let's kick it.
Slashed and torn.
Why?
Insanity lost under pressure we're cracking.
Can we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love now one more chance? Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
Sometimes I get the feeling I was back in the old days, long ago, when we were kids, when we were young. Things seemed so perfect, you know. The days were endless, we were crazy, we were young. The sun was always shining, we just lived for fun. Sometimes it seems like lately, I just don't know. The rest of my life spent just to show. Those are the days of our lives. The bad things in life were so few. Those days are all gone now, but one thing is true. When I look and I find I still love you.
You can't turn back the clock. You can't turn back the tide. Ain't that a shame? I'd like to go back one time on a roller coaster ride, when life was just a game. No use in sitting and thinking of what you did, when you can lay back and enjoy it through your kids. Sometimes it seems like lately, I just don't know. Better sit back and go with the flow. These are the days of our lives. They've flown in the swiftness of time. These days are all gone now, but some things remain. When I look and I find no change. Those were the days of our lives. The bad things in life were so few. Those days are all gone now, but one thing's still true. When I look and I find I still love you.